Now, a fishing legend in his own mind. Here's Rick Jordan.
Yeah, my legend erupted Sunday. I had 5 walleyes.
Oh, wow. Good for you.
Not very big, but they were 5 walleyes. Right. Before we get to Russ here, who is laughing at my walleyes already, you mentioned we could get boomers today.
A slight chance.
So I tapped into the radar.
Yeah.
Nothing within 100 miles.
No. These will be those pop-up things, and they'll happen this afternoon, if at all. So.
They're popping south of us, down around Austin, Rochester, and northwest of us, up towards Canada, west of the Falls.
All right.
So we're okay for a while.
Yeah. Could happen or could not.
Yep.
Better chance it won't, actually.
Well, I know what will happen. Russ Francisco will talk with us about fishing. Good morning, Russell.
Good morning. How are you?
It's a great day. Nice day. Nice day.
Yeah. Really nice.
Well, I just bragged a little bit, and I won't do it anymore, except to say walleye fishing was pretty good last Sunday for me.
Yeah, it's been good. Most people have been able to catch some fish, and so that's good. Water temperature's still moderate. We're certainly not into the area where we can't figure out the fish yet, so that's good. Big Lake is good. Everything seems to be coming right along. Lots of folks getting out, so that's good. We're still rigging boats. People are still taking their boats out for the first time.
Yeah.
It was a late run. It was cold, and people are just getting rolling, so we're still staying busy trying to rig boats.
I had a fella up by me who we bumped into each other at the gas station, and he said, I tried to get my boat out, but it leaked so bad. I said, oh, what was wrong? He said, well, apparently the dog or somebody had taken the plug from the rear end. Now, that's like the first thing I always check.
Well, especially now that you have to take them out every time you get out of the water. So it's I have 3 in my boat. I have one that I leave right by the transom. I have an extra one at the helm, and I have one in the glove box. So I just, no matter what, I'm going to have a plug.
Well, hey, as long as we're on that silly subject, what if somebody steals it? It's gone. Maybe you've got it wired on and they snip it. Are all transom plugs the same size, or do we have to?
No.
Oh, here we go.
No. So 90% of them are on the outside.
Yeah.
Put in from the outside are either 1 inch. 90% of them are 1 inch, and they look like a thermos bottle plug almost, except they have a twist on them.
Yeah.
And that's what we use on the outside. On the inside, we use the snap over. That is like a thermos bottle. So we've got so that's 90% of them, and then we have the 5/8 threaded, usually plastic. And we have a lot of those. And then we have the 5/8 brass. And so those are the main ones. However, the old Crestliners had a 1 inch in the bottom of the hull, which are really tough to get.
Oh, yeah.
Tough to find.
Okay, story. Our first dog, named Carrie, she, that is, we had a very old boat, probably a 14-foot Crestliner 3-horse motor, and that plug was, like you said, in the floor of the boat. We're on Pokegama Lake, Grand Rapids, and the dog decided to pull that thing up.
Yeah, that happens. But if those had a little a baffle on them, so if you started going very fast at all, it would drain the water out until you could find a plug to put in it or get to shore.
I couldn't go fast enough with the 3-horse motor.
No, probably not. Probably not.
Yeah, she learned her lesson, and so did we, and did something different, I think. Okay, it's always scary. Should one carry a spare plug?
Yeah, I think so. You should always carry some spare stuff.
Yeah.
Spark plugs are good. A drain plug is important. There's a lot of extra stuff, little things that a person should carry on the boat. And I carry extra batteries. I carry an extra fob for my trolling motor. You just never know when things are going to shut down. On my smaller boat, I carry the foot pedal. So if the fob shuts down, I've got a foot pedal. So trying to stay ahead, not ruin the day, not have to go back.
Wow, that's a very good idea. Well, I have enough batteries to start, the Vista Star. Especially now that my son's got that new fancy dancy depth finder on there.
Yep. Yeah, so in the day when a person says, "Yeah, I have 3 batteries on a boat," you go, "Wow!" Mm-hmm. And today it's not uncommon to see 5 batteries on a boat. So it's, we have a lot of things to run.
1, 2, 3. Yep, I got 5.
Yeah.
Huh. Some are green batteries, and some were from car dealers.
Yeah. So we're starting batteries. We have, trolling motor batteries, 1, 2, or 3, depending on what you have. If you got lithium, you may have 1 or 2. Yeah. It's a whole different world today. And then chargers have changed, and so if you have lithium batteries, you got to make sure that we have a lithium charger. And so there's a lot of things. We'll go into training here. It's the year end for the tackle industry. Yeah. They have the National Tackle Show here in a few days, and then they start over wanting orders for next year. But one of the big things we do this time of year is training, and so on. They have online training, like the new Garmin transducer that came out last week for live scope. We've been training on that and finding out all kinds of little things from engineers and stuff that you can't learn quick enough. Yeah. So that's been good. So we're staying ahead of that, and then we'll have new trolling motors for next year probably, or some versions of new on the trolling motors we have now, and we'll have some new depth sounders and things like that. So we're trying to train way ahead of time, and a lot of the stuff they won't even tell us about. We just see new part numbers, and so we're working hard trying to figure out what's next. But we'll know here in about 2 weeks what things are going to change, and then we'll start telling people. And so the manufacturers, I know there's going to be some changes because the manufacturers are running deals again. So on depth sounders and trolling motors and stuff. So whenever that happens this time of year, there's some new stuff coming.
Well, that means we'll get some sales on stuff that we wanted anyway.
Yep, they won't let us advertise it yet, but we're already doing it in the store. So there'll be a lot of neat things happening.
Well, I made fun of my son, and he's listening right now too. He's saying, "Dad, stop it." But I thought, well, I've been catching enough fish. I don't need to spend that much money on that kind of a depth finder that actually spots fish swimming. But it's cool. It is really cool, Russ.
Yep, there's no doubt about it, and it's fun too. It gives you stuff to do. But you find those pods of fish, if they're not biting, you got to change something because you can see right where they are, and you can see them swim up to grab the bait. Yeah. And this stuff's pretty cool. And so it's something new, and it's been around for a while. But the new technology that Humbird came out with, now the new stuff from Garmin, Lowrance had new stuff came out mid-season. It just gets clearer and clearer and clearer. So you and I've talked about it before. You got to pay attention and put some fish back because this is there's no fishing over Dead Sea anymore. If you can't find if there's no fish there, you move until you find them and then you're on them. So it's a game changer when it comes to finding fish quick.
I had a deputy just say howdy to us at the boat landing. He wasn't checking anything. He just was curious how the fishing was because he lived on the lake. He said, "How'd you do out there?" I told him that we caught about 10 walleyes. He said, "You did? Did you keep them all?" I said, "Oh, no, we put them all back." And he said, "Isn't that amazing?" And we got into the topic of how the slot limit on Island Lake, which is down the street from my house, that's why we go there all the time, how awesome that turned out. That is a miracle. Can I say that word? A miracle event among lakes in Minnesota, Wisconsin.
Yeah. Thing on Fish Lake. I mean, there hasn't been a lake that didn't improve with slot size protecting the bigger fish. There hasn't been a lake that didn't improve, and we're begging for it on the St. Louis River. We just can't get it. But there hasn't. Fisheries have everyone they've done it on have improved. So I don't know. We'll keep begging for it.
Well, it worked for a couple of lakes, and I think it would work for many more. Mille Lacs went through some upheavals over the last couple of decades. I don't know how they're doing now. Have you heard on Mille Lacs?
Oh yeah, lots of fish. Good. Lots of fish. You actually keep some, but fish are bigger, and that's been a good run too. And they do some netting there. The tribe does some netting there, and that they have coexisted very well. So, people will argue that out, but the fact is it's coexisted fairly well. So, if the politicians would have got out of the way, we would have had this decades ago. The politicians got in the way.
10-4. Mille Lacs was back about 1970. when Al Linder first went out there with a green box.
Yeah.
I can remember the stories going around. They're going to kill that lake. Well, people got smart and realized if we're going to kill it, let's take it another 100 years.
Yeah. It's good.
Yeah.
It's funny you mentioned the green box. You know, a guy said these live scopes are terrible. You can see the fish come up and hit the bait, and I said it's just an advanced version of flashers. I mean, we've had live fishing forever, and I will agree it's a lot better and things like that. But you know, if you're good with a flasher, you know, I grew up with a flasher, and if you're good at the flasher, that's live fishing. I mean, you can watch the jig go down, you can watch the fish come up and hit it. I mean, it's the way it is.
I hear something tweeting and you're behind you.
Yeah, hang on, I'll figure it out here. Things happen all the time.
Sounds like a depth finder. Are you in a boat?
No, I've actually pulled off to the side of the road.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. We'll make this quick here. Some good deals at Marine General, please.
Okay, lots going on. You know, so like I say, that's year end for the tackle industry. So you want to save $1,000 on some of the Humber depth sounders, or $300 on Humber, $1,000 on Lowrance, $700 on Garmin. Those are higher end, but even on the lower end, you can save $100, $200, and $300 right now. And they won't let us really advertise it much, so I'll probably get in trouble even talking about it. But that's what's happening. Lots of rod and reel sales as the factories regroup on colors and stuff like this. It's going to be a fun July and August because we're going to have all kinds of things to offer people, and so it's a good time. If you're out skiing and stuff, remember we're sharing the lake now. The water's warming up, so fishing people and skiers and stuff are all sharing the lake, so be kind. And we've got all kinds of specials on ski equipment and tubes and things like that too. So here we go. We're in the heat of the summer.
Fun in the sun. Russ Francisco, thank you very much. Keep a tight line. We'll see you next week. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. And we are back on the Frenzy. Here it's about 22 past 9. Pat Kugel, a little early this morning we are, Pat. Good morning.
You guys, you know.
What?
My routine.
I know, we got you out of the coffee shop.
Oh, no, I wish. That really sounds good right now, though. I had a cup of bad coffee this morning, so
no such
maybe
thing.
I'll do that when I'm done.
No such thing.
There is. Yeah.
I don't care what it is as long as it's dark and it's got sugar in it.
Oh, yeah. Are you a sugar person?
I'm sorry.
I always drank it black, and then when the man I'm married to put like a bunch of crap in it, so now I'm putting a bunch of crap in it. I just go with the flow.
Well, that's the way to keep a happy marriage.
That's right. Yeah, but I shouldn't say a bunch of crap. That's incorrect. But you know what I mean. Creamer, sugar.
Okay, we'll erase that word.
Thank you. Please do. I'll be more careful from now on.
You know,
I'll try.
I often thought that fishing lakes, they'd get busy. Mille Lacs, Cutfoot, Island Lake, Fish Lake, ought to have a boat out there that has coffee and donuts and sandwiches, etc.
Hey, that is a great idea.
Yeah?
I can see that. That's a wonderful idea.
Pat Kugel's Floating Cafe.
That's a great plan. Somebody's going to get on that. Just watch it.
Uh-huh.
And it'll be your idea that was stolen.
Dave, I hear you agreeing with me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it'd be fun.
That is a good idea, isn't it? Because we love our coffee.
Oh. Better than I've seen a lot of people out there drinking alcoholic beverages. And
no, we don't. Yeah. So you would be out. You'd be helping in every way.
Yeah.
That's a good. Oh man,
I think that boat would be better than the coffee boat. To tell you the truth.
The coffee boat. Didn't they always have one of those though? I mean, I'm truly not, for recreational fishing, but back in the day, I
have seen a few lakes, usually the real high tourist towns like Brainerd area. People always thinking of how can I make some money on these tourists.
That's true. This is true. And you just nailed it. We should go together on this gig because I don't have a boat.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. I don't have a gun shop and you do, so let's make a deal.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you used to have a gun shop. Now you're working for somebody.
I'm still yeah, I know. I'm trying to be a good employee too, the best I know how to be.
Well, I'm going to back up a little bit because maybe somebody missed this. Superior Shooter Supply, even though they still have the best shooter lady in the world, you kind of under new ownership.
Yes, we are. We certainly are as of June 19th, and we're doing some stuff. I'm still around until they get tired of me, which might be today. You never know.
No.
So, no, but seriously, it is. It's great, and we have a whole new energy. One of the things Cody's bringing on is suppressors, and so we're halfway there. We can sell them now. If you already have your Form 4, which is the application, and I think in another 2 weeks, if you're a newbie to the game, we'll have that part set up too. But if you've already got what's called a Form 4, we certainly can order them. We're getting set up for the rest of it soon. So that's new and much needed. Suppressors are a big deal right now.
Okay, I've got my hand up. Call on me. What is a suppressor?
Okay, back in the day, they were called silencers, and that was the problem. And now we don't want it, and they got this bad rap where Europe had them for years, and it suppresses the noise. And, we should have had this a long, long time ago, not we as the store, but we as the United States.
Yeah.
And for the noise pollution. Yeah. So they made it kind of difficult, as the government tends to do, jump through hoops, give us all your money, and now they've got it down to something everybody can handle. And so that's good, because I'm telling you what, nobody needs the noise.
No, you keep going.
No, I mean, we've got, I don't have to tell you how many times when you're hunting or when you're target practicing, and maybe you forget to wear your hearing, and that one blast will do it. So it's something they were always, I don't know, they had this drama about them when in fact Europe's had them for years. So we're new to the game, but not that new. My staff knows, our staff knows a lot about it. We just have to. We're getting them ordered. You can order from us. And again, if you have your Form 4, if not, we're getting that maybe 2 weeks, I think, down the road.
Well, when I'm skeet shooting, when I'm target shooting, I put a foamy in both ears. Not enough?
You know what? The foam is the best.
Is it?
Yeah, you got to be careful how you do it. And if they are actually the best, you got to take your time. You got to kind of put a little saliva on it and roll it up into a ball and put it in your ear. But really, if it's done, that's all I ever used. Because when you're trap shooting, for me, because I probably got a big head, the muffs get in the way of it, getting down on the gun. So really, the foam is really better. But, they have, of course, all kinds of, we have still, and will continue to carry, of course, hearing protection. And a lot of them it'll shut off when there's X number of decibels, which is great. And some people even use them. They kind of maybe know they should look at hearing aids, but they have. But instead they'll use use the muffs that are kind of sort of like a hearing aid. So, that's the big thing. That's always been a big thing with me. People need to protect their hearing. They need to protect their hearing and lock their firearms up for safety.
Well, I use the muffs when I'm mowing the lawn. That's a start. And back in the day, not even that long ago, these industries, they never provided their employees with any type of hearing protection. And as they should. Now it's a whole different ballgame. You see everybody wearing it. And it doesn't take much. Old age will do it, but if you're around noise all the time, that'll do it even faster. Well, we're sitting here, Dave and I, at a radio station, and there is sound coming from, I don't know where you get it, off air, I guess, and it goes through various wires and into our heads. Right. But I remember a couple of our employees that are no longer here, they had that thing so loud, I didn't even need to wear earphones. I could get the sound coming from them.
No,
it's awful.
It is. It's a thing. I think we all encounter it. We all know that person that should get hearing aids and hearing protection, and too, in addition to the aids, and they don't, and they think they're the only one there.
Yeah.
And
not to name names, but I hope Jim Brown is okay now. How about you, Dave?
Hey, my headphones were on very loud as a young'un, because I like loud music.
Oh.
And now they're loud because I can't hear without them being loud.
Point made.
I know.
That and my right ear is still ringing from my dad or my grandpa's shotgun that I fired when I was 17.
Isn't that horrible?
And you were in the military, too.
Oh, yeah. Well,
yeah.
those were quiet
sure.
compared to that 12 gauge. So.
Okay. Well, Pat, where are we going now?
Huh?
You got some good deals over there?
We've
Please.
We've totally lost our direction this morning.
You got some foam hearing things there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
80 cents each.
We do have everything. You know that. We have ammunition. We have hearing protection. We have a lot of firearms. We're getting more in today. A lot of interesting consignments, which we've made our own little room for them back here, and we've got a lot of lever actions. Gosh darn, the Marlin came back strongly, and people are just after the Marlins and the Henry lever actions. That's still maintained its popularity, and probably even more so now that they're back on the market. So come in and stop in and say hi. We're here Monday through Friday, 9 to 6, Saturday, 9 to 5.
Lots of parking and good people like Pat Kukl.
You bet.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye. Grandpa, a lot of guys. See, there you go. A lot of kids my age had a grandpa that had a gun.
Oh, yeah.
And a farm, and we'd be shooting anything that wiggled.
Right.
From a coffee.
Or moved, yeah.
Or,
right.
Coffee cans, corn tassels.
Squirrels.
And I remember him coming out one day saying, "You guys doing that? You wear these."
Wow, good for him. See, I had no clue at the time that I needed hearing protection.
Well, he was pretty near deaf already, so I got a hunch his wife, Grandma, probably was the one that instigated that. But it is a very good idea.
Okay.
We'll be right back. And we got about 18 minutes before 10 o'clock on KDAL Radio. John Jones, top of the morning to you.
Good morning, Rick. How are you today?
I'm good. Fishing's been very good up your way for me.
Really? Well, you never stop and take me. What the heck?
Well, your lot is busy there. I hate to bother you.
Well, we can slip away in the evening for fishing.
Okay. It's a deal. What kind of boat you got? What kind of boat do you have?
I've got a Luntai with a 200 horse Yamaha.
You win. I can get under the I can get under the bridge though.
I can get under the bridge too.
What do you pull the plug and sink the boat a few inches?
No, it fits under there.
Really? And a tight?
Oh, yeah. It's just an 18.5 footer.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah.
Just
that tall.
Don't stand up as you're going under. That's all.
You can't stand up. No. You got to watch the windshield But yeah, you got a few inches to spare.
Do you have a hot fishing spot on Island Lake?
You know, whenever I fish, I kind of fish the reefs out in the middle there, kind of like probably most people do. But for me, I've always done good, this time of year, jigging a leech. And as you get into August, then you start dragging around some stick baits.
Yeah.
I think everybody kind of knows that move, right?
Yeah.
So, hard part with island dragging Rapalas is there's so much bottom to catch.
So much. I mean? It's a wood supply depot.
Yeah, I've donated several Rapalas to the bottom of the lake. Yeah. And a pole.
And a pole? Hey, I caught a pole and a reel about 10 years ago.
Well, that's
yours?
Probably not mine. It would have been in the last couple of years.
Well, I'm glad it wasn't yours because it was a Cinderella pink one.
Well, I'll fish whatever I got to fish with. No big deal.
That's cool. Hey, what kind of work are you working on now at Steamboat Village?
We're working on a brand new Skeeter from RJ's that they've got me putting a custom sport fishing top on it, so it'll have a nice sunshade, and it attaches to the windshield, and then we're building that for that boat, and that'll be done today. I think that customer's trying to get that thing on the water this weekend because they've got one of their employees here doing a little work on it as well.
Good.
So,
oh, yeah.
So we're busy. It was kind of I think I was in here at 5 to get going on this and pull patterns, and worked late last night to get the frame built, but we're working hard to get her out. My helper broke his leg.
No.
Golfing. So I'm kind of short-handed here right now, but
golf is not known as a contact sport. What happened?
I don't know. He wasn't screwing around or nothing. It was just one of these weird things that happen. But I miss him terribly. He's awesome help, and I miss him a ton. So not just for the work part. He's just a really great guy to work with all day. So, anyways, we're just getting by here.
Oh, jeeper. Good luck with that, huh? How long is he out?
Yeah. 4 to 6 weeks.
Oh, boy, that's the summer.
Well, yeah. Well, I think after a while we can get him here in a chair doing some sewing. He does a lot of sewing, too. He's really a great upholstery guy, so we'll get him back in here at some point where he can just sit and sew patterns together or something like that.
Wow.
But, yeah.
We'll ask for a phone number here so people can, give you a jingle, maybe set up an appointment at Steamboat Willie's and see what's good for their boat.
Yeah, it's 218-940-1921. That's Snowbird Willie's, and we're at 6660 Rice Lake Road, and you can find us on Facebook also.
Did I say Steamboat?
Yeah.
You did. I get a kick out of it. It's fine. I was actually thinking of changing the name.
There you go.
Don't. Well, otherwise, you're going to jump back to
John. Then you'd start calling the Snowbird Willies if you change the name.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was thinking.
All right.
My dad always thought I had something wrong upstairs.
No, I think you're just fine.
All right. Phone number. Let's see what people can do to call and like that.
Yeah. 218-940-1921.
1921. It is Snowbird Willie's. John
right.
Jones is our man. Thank you. See you later.
All right. Thanks.
Bye.
Thanks, guys.
Time now for a Natural Resources Minute, brought to you by the Minnesota DNR.
Minnesota's outdoor community is right here. Whether you're a lifelong hunter, a weekend hiker, an avid angler, wildlife lover, or someone who just needs a quiet spot by the lake or a place to get away and camp, there's something here for you. We believe the outdoors is for everyone, and we're here to help you stay connected to it. Find us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and LinkedIn for fishing reports, park updates, wildlife news, and conservation stories from across Minnesota. We'll see you outside.
For more information, visit mndnr.gov or call 888-646-6367. This has been a Natural Resources Minute from the Minnesota DNR.
You're listening to KDAL's Fishing Frenzy with Rick Jordan.
And we are back. Going over to Superior. Dave Miller, Northwest Outlet. Good morning.
Oh, good morning, Rick. Good morning, Dave. And good morning, everybody.
Boy, it sounds busy over there where you are.
Well, I'm actually up on the Bong Bridge here right now. I was trying to get someplace to park, and traffic is absolutely crazy over here in Superior. I don't know what it's like in Duluth, but...
Well, you don't want to park on the bridge, that's for sure.
That's a bad place.
Yeah.
No, no, that's probably a good idea not to do that. But what a beautiful day, and looking at the forecast, I think it's time to take the long underwear off.
Oh yes, it is. Stocking caps, put that in the back seat for a while. It's going to be hot.
Oh gosh, yeah, it is going to be hot, and it's like just talking to everybody that's going out and doing so many different things right now. Everybody's really enjoying the outdoors, and today, driving in from Iron River, once you get to the junction there, Highway 2 and 53, you start pulling boats that are heading up north to the lodges.
Ah.
And Today there was, I think we saw seven boats that we passed, or folks that were pulling boats, but that's they're heading out for a good time.
What have you heard? Is fishing good?
Honestly, I haven't had my ear to the grindstone at all on fishing, and I haven't really talked to anybody that's been up to Isle Royal. That's kind of always my special spot, and haven't even talked to anybody that's been up there. But up there you get a few people early, but then after the 4th of July, that's when it really starts picking up. Have talked to a couple different people that are going up there backpacking on the island. In the store picking up different little things that they need, or a new tent or sleeping bag and
bug repellent.
And, that's going on, and then of course the Boundary Waters. It's how come I'm working and everybody else is going out and having fun?
Hey, do what I do, an hour a week.
Oh, that would be great.
Then I let Strandberg carry me the rest of the time.
Oh, by the way, Dave, Isle Royal has got a campground closure that we read on the news this morning. 3 Mile Campground is closed through the end of the month because apparently there's a rogue wolf up there that's taking backpacks and sneaking into tents looking for food.
No.
Yes, I have heard that, and 3 Mile Camp is 3 miles down the shore from Rock Harbor.
Yep.
Oh, wow!
And of course the ferry boats come into Rock Harbor and unload gobs of people, and so there's always kind of a mad rush to get out and get to the 3 Mile or Daisy Farm that's about 7 miles down the shore. What I've heard is that you can still stay in the shelter. There's a couple of shelters at 3 Mile, but you can't pitch tents there at all with that going on.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's going to be an inconvenience for folks in a number of respects. And it's kind of crazy when the boats come in and all the backpackers get off, and kind of that mad gold rush to get out to the campsites. And sometimes I think the best response is to just there is a campground right there at Rock Harbor, and hopefully there's a spot, but just kind of lay back, let them go, and then follow along behind them.
Oh boy! Hey, what do you got for good deals at Northwest Outlet?
We just did our summer clearance markdown on all kinds of stuff across the store. All of the Columbia North Face clothing, sandals, the summer hats. There's just all kinds of things across the store now that have the green tags on them, and that's all clearance stuff. So it's time to kind of start cleaning the shelves off and get ready for the fall stuff to come in. And I hate to say that word because summer just started. So folks, we got lots of really great deals in the store. Whatever you need to get outside and have fun, and we got lots of tick spray too. So that's a good thing to have. Get out, have fun, get those kids worn out. They'll sleep good, and have a great weekend, everybody.
Thanks, Millsy. See you later. We'll be right back with Matt King, and we got Matt King on the line. I bet he's either going fishing or is fishing. Morning, Matt.
I'm not fishing, no. I will be fishing this weekend. I got a couple charters this weekend, so I'll be taking people out fishing this weekend.
Attaboy. Of course, you're at Fisherman's Corner, and you know a little bit about fishing because you go on the big lake, too.
I do, yep. So I run a charter out there, and it's been a good year so far. Fishing's been good. It's probably the most king salmon I've seen in about 20 years around.
Really?
Yeah. It's been pretty good for them. I mean, for our standards, right?
Okay.
We're not talking Lake Michigan standards or nothing, but it's been pretty good. And we were, the spring was really good, and now the lake's into transition, so it's warming up, so the fish are going down deeper. So now you got to search and find the bait and find the fish. So, we'll see how it goes this weekend.
What are you finding surface temperature on Lake Superior?
So we're up in the 60s now, down on this end of the lake. High 50s, low 60s.
Okay.
Just depending on the day, and how windy it is, right? Because the temps haven't, the water hasn't been that warm down that far.
Right.
You know, it hasn't been like it's pushed that temperature all the way down to the bottom. It's been the top, you know, even if you go down 25 feet, it's a big difference.
Oh.
So, but that's going to continue to warm up, and that water will get warmer and warmer as we got a week of warm weather coming here. So.
Yeah, and it's going to warm up the inland lakes. Fish Island, I think they're around 75-ish surface temp.
Absolutely. I've been talking to some guys, and they were saying on Island the other day they were finding the fish 14 to 18 feet deep.
Oh, yeah.
And I would say with this warm streak we get here, they might start going down a little deeper, and then you might be looking at starting to get into that crankbait season, or, you know, finding those humps where they're in that 20-foot range, you know. But Island's been a good lake this year.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, a lot of fish and nicer fish, you know. I mean, you still get your little ones, but there's some nicer fish.
And that's a good thing.
Yeah, you know, they're trying to do some work on that lake and see what they can if they can change it a little bit so we get a different strain of fish, you know, and that would be that's a plus.
We've done pretty okay the last couple of weekends out on Island Lake. I can't say if it's minnows, leeches, or crawlers, but certainly all of the above.
Sure. Yeah, we're seeing we're selling more crawlers and leeches than we are minnows. That's for sure.
Yep.
You know, and that's this time of the year. That's what this is, right? And so we're keeping stocked up on those, and you know, we're selling. There's a lot of guys now start buying some stick baits too. Like I said, that'll you know, the guys that like to troll cranks and go deeper for those walleyes, that'll start happening. So we'll start selling some of those too. But yeah, no, it's been pretty good fishing so far. We've had, you know, nice weather. It hasn't been ultra hot. It's going to get warm now though. But you know what? We need some summer too.
I'm going to put the top up, I think, this weekend.
Yeah, that's a good idea. The sunscreen on and top up so you don't burn yourself.
Yeah, I'm very sensitive to my nose. It seems to peel very badly. What are your hours at Fisherman's Corner, Matt King?
We are 7 to 7 Monday through Thursday, and we are 6 to 7 Friday and Saturday, and Sundays are 7 to 6. Okay.
Keep a tight line.
I will, and stop up. We got some great deals. Buy 4, get 1 free on several items. So stop up and take a look.
Very good. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Good job. Matt King, a bona fide fisherman.
Mm-hmm. I think everybody that we have on the show is a bona fide fisherman. Except for maybe Pat Kukl.
Oh, yeah, could be. Well, I bet you fished, I fished, she fished as a kid,
well, there
right?
you go, yeah. We've all done it at least once.
Where did you fish?
Pelican Lake in Wisconsin.
How'd you do?
Terrible.
Grandpa or Dad?
Grandpa.
Yeah.
Oh, and Pickerel Lake, too. I caught a bullhead on Pickerel Lake one time. By the tail, which is tough to do.
Nice catch.
I know.
Was it delicious?
Probably. I don't know. I probably didn't have any. Hey, we got to go,
Thank
but
you, Dave.
Stick around. You got Bruce Hiskey on the way next.